Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Sunday. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. There we go. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel, where today I just get to lounge around in LMU. Okay. Let's get a few laps in and see if I like this this setup here for this car. Cars are not completely cold. Yeah, I've done quite a few golden races this week in the rain. Now I know a little bit more how to set up my cars for the rain weather. That's always a good thing. Yeah, my brakes are cold. Ooh, yep. Good thing I started braking a little bit early there. 333, that's pretty fast. I'm doing this on a full tank as well. I always want to know how the car will feel. Ooh, somebody hit a couple of posts there. So I don't know what to do afterwards, though. If anybody has any suggestions, and no, I'm not going to do a 24-hour race at the Nürburgring. Don't know if you guys watched the race. I watched a lot of the race yesterday. A lot more than I would have liked to. Luckily, I have more than one screen, so I can watch more than one thing at a time. Unfortunately, I could not watch the ending. And yeah, things didn't go well for Max. They didn't go bad either. I mean, he led pretty much the entire race. And 4 hours from the end, their axle broke. So from first to ninth, I think. Still not a bad result. But yeah, after leading 20 hours of racing, it's kind of a bummer not to finish in first. But that's why they call it an endurance race. See if the cars will actually hold up. Whew. Well, can't say that the car does not feel good. Probably need to bring down the motor back though. 'Cause that was pretty close to draining the battery. Yeah, I've been really enjoying these golden races this week at Spa and in the rain. Did one in Fuji and I really wanted to scratch my eyes out. Did a P3 race. Yes, folks, P3. I think it's the worst cars in the game. I get it. You can like them, and there's reasons for liking them, but okay, so I was a little bit slow there because of traffic, but it's all good. Seeing how the car is handling, mainly. Ooh. Okay. No emergency braking there. That will not count. Alright. It's all good. Let's just try to throw this into corners and stuff. I might have to bring down the electric motors down a bit. We'll see here. That was pretty close. No! Okay. Dang it. That was fun though. Yeah, so okay. Let's save it. Bonds. 1.1. Let's save it. Let's assign it. I could probably do with a little bit less rear wing. Get a little bit more speed. 9 minutes. I might have time to do another lap here. Let's try a little bit less wing. Might not get to do a second lap. Oh, yes I do. Almost 4 minutes a lap. That's 8 minutes. So I should be good. We'll find out shortly. Ooh. Might have some more speed, but yeah. That rear wing did make a big difference there. Trying to concentrate here a bit, but alright, let's see how the battery depletes. Whoa! Okay, I probably need more brakes to the front. It's a few times that I'm sort of locking up. It wasn't that bad, but yeah, the rear is sticking still, so maybe just because my tires were a little bit tad cold. Whoa! Yeah, nope. Dang it. Okay. Let's return to the garage here. Yeah. So that wing was pretty much on par. What about the brakes here? Hmm. So let's load it up. Let's save that. Okay, I guess it's time to go and find another server here, because with 3 minutes, I don't really have time to go around the track. Okay, ooh, 51 of 44, they're full. 42 of 48. 16 of 20, but I think this is the one I was in. That's almost over. Yeah.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Good afternoon."
Hey, good afternoon, Sir Justin. How are you today? Ah, this is locked. Darn it. Darn. So nothing more for hypercars.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Pretty good, and you?"
Pretty good. It was a pretty busy night last night. I actually watched a lot more than I wanted to of that 24 hours of the Nürburgring. It's a good thing I had other things to watch. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun here this week, but I'm kind of fed up. uh, yeah.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "I had it on most of the day tbh."
Well, I watched it up until I think like 3 o'clock in the morning or something. At some point, you just have to go to bed, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna miss the finish. Seems like I didn't miss much because they broke an axle. So, yeah. Led for 20 hours of the race and, yeah, knocked down to ninth for the remaining four. Okay, I'm gonna set up a smoke screen here because I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I really don't want to do Bahrain.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Yeah, that's Enduros."
I actually think it's pretty good. Everybody's like, oh, Max is doomed. He can't get a break. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, they led for 20 hours. That ain't a bad sign. You know, if he was like 15th or 30th for the first 20 hours, it would be doom and gloom. But I mean, let's face it. If I was leading a race for 20 hours, I would be pretty happy with myself, needless to say. Hey, maybe I should host one, since there are people online and stuff.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Agreed. He matched, if not exceeded expectations."
Well, I don't know about exceeded expectations, because I think everybody expects him to win all the time. But he is proving that he's a good overall racer and not just a. Because let's face it, for a long time, like F1, if you have the best car, well, you're going to automatically win unless you're stupid. You know, having the best car often gave you a chance of winning the race, even if you didn't have the skills to, you know, I mean, still, you still need kind of some skills. to drive an F1, but the cars made up the difference between, you know, whatever fifth place driver was in the first place with similar skills.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I felt from the first year I watched him, that he was the real deal.
So, yep, he's proving to everybody that he is not just an F1 princess, but he actually knows how to drive. Then I was also watching the Montreal Canadiens hockey. I started watching, it was 3-2 for Montreal, and it finished like 8-3. Devastating defeat for Montreal Canadiens. And watched a lot of MMA yesterday. I really wanted to see Gina Carano fight again. She hasn't fought in 17 years.
Justin Slim Friesen says, by yet. Seeing if pan out is different than just thinking it. If you know what I mean.
Yep, I know what you mean. So I was really happy to see her back in the ring yesterday. Even though she didn't win, and even though she didn't get the fight because the fight was over in 17 seconds. Rousey did her arm thing again, and 17 seconds later, Gina had to tap out. But Gina lost 100 pounds in the past year getting ready for this match. She was looking fabulous yesterday. And all the other matches did not disappoint. Compared to, what was it, 2 days ago, I was telling you I watched an MMA match, and, you know, one guy was landing
Justin
a punch.
Slim Friesen says, I watched that too. What a disappointment.
What a disappointment? How is that a disappointment? You wanted the match to go for more than 17 seconds? Well, yes, because I would have liked to see Gina throw a couple of kicks and punches and stuff. On the other hand, I think that she enjoyed it. Maybe enough that if we throw enough money at her, she'll get back in the ring again. But yeah, like 2 days ago, I was telling you I was watching some, and they were throwing one punch, landing one punch per 5-minute round. Extremely boring. And then
Justin Slim Friesen says, only good fight was Perry Diaz IMHO.
Oh, actually, I liked whatever that other guy, the black dude, got in the ring and landed one punch, and sayonara, the other guy was out cold. But yeah, Diaz...
Justin Slim Friesen says, and the show was awkward and cringy.
Yes, but it's also one of the most viewed matches ever. MMA Nights on Netflix. They got so many views that... But yeah, the guy that organizes it, one of the co-guys...
Justin Slim Friesen says, Ngannou looked off to me.
Well, I don't really know the guys. I was just happy to see... Because they kind of announced it at like 2 o'clock or whatever. I don't remember when you gave me that link there, but when I started looking for stuff, I saw that Gina Carano was fighting, and I'm like, okay, I gotta watch this. I've been seeing some YouTube videos hinting at it here and there. So I was happy that I came across it yesterday to be able to watch it. But they had like 5 matches that went pretty much the distance. And then there was the 5 matches of the main event that were all first round knockouts, pretty much. Diaz is, yeah, he got himself whooped last night. That's kind of what I was afraid for Gina, too. I did not want her getting beaten up. Because you are past your prime at some point, you know? Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go and practice something here. While I make up my mind of what I feel like doing.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Yup.
So overall, I enjoyed the fights. I didn't really enjoy everything else, the announcers and all that. Oh, and for their fight, they also had McCarthy there. I was so happy. 3 legends in the ring at the same time. And it shows everybody's gotten so old. It just makes me feel older. Ooh, maybe I'll do a Silverstone host today. Maybe that's what I need to do. So what's the difference between
Justin Slim
default,
Friesen says.
international?
Father Time remains undefeated LOL.
Why do they put rain here? Anyways, I'm just gonna go around practicing a bit, play around with the setup. Pretty sure I'd never fooled around with it here. So yeah, busy night last night. It's a good thing I have more than one screen. Stuff that I never do. I don't remember last time I had so many screens up watching so many different things. Man, kind of miss my youth. Would have been nice. Pop a beer with a couple of friends watching all these things going on. Even though I don't drink, but a beer would have been nice. Okay, yeah, this is what we're doing. Custom setups. Race aggressive. Okay. Let's look at the brakes. Brakes. Ooh, I might have to bring that up. And what about the motor map here? Ooh, 100 kilowatts. That seems a little bit high, but we'll have to try it out. Man, I hate these new pits. I'm so confused now. I'm used to the other layout. Now we're at the other end of the track. Ooh.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I'm used to both.
Both what? Watching a pile of streams at the same time on all the monitors and having a beer? I don't drink and it's...
Justin Slim Friesen says, pit lanes.
Oh, the pit lanes, okay. Ew. I like this track. I'm all confused. I don't know where the pits are no more. I guess the pits are here? Oh, I hate hitting that sausage. I think this car turns more or less, but it bites early. Ugh. My bad. It's actually behaving very differently than the wingless here. Feels like it's not the same car at all.
Justin Slim Friesen says, pit entrance is after next corner on the right side.
Yep, right here. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Which is not easy. Just because I keep forgetting everything all the time. Ugh. Brake too late there. I hate when it doesn't want to downshift. He's going into the pits. Whoa. Okay. Helicopter, helicopter. Got my dose of daily helicopter. Yeah, but the race was kind of boring to watch, honestly. Because by the time I started watching it, it was already nighttime. So they weren't, you know, watching anybody on the track all that much. They would just keep the camera on everybody that would come into the pits.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I enjoyed it.
Well, you just see the cars in the pits all the time. And the camera crews, man, they're like flies. You see the guys trying to work on the cars, and every 2 seconds they're bumping into the cameraman.
Justin Slim Friesen says, just typical endurance stuff.
Yeah, when it's daytime, they show a lot more of the track, but I didn't get to see much of it. Because it was already nighttime when I started watching, and when I stopped watching, it was still nighttime.
Justin Slim Friesen says, true.
And every time they would go on the track, all you would see is some towing there, removing cars and stuff, and a bunch of yellow. You know, they didn't show much of on track.
Justin Slim Friesen says, not enough light for the trackside cameras.
Nope, definitely not. And it's kind of funny because they're flashing all their lights, but they also have some blue. So you always have this feeling that, ooh. Okay, let's check something out here. Let's give it a little bit different bias there. Oh, I need new tires. These tires are starting to have some flat spots. Yeah, it looks like they were playing Need for Speed and always had the cops on them. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Well, I guess the fact that F1 has so many canceled races this year, it's good for motorsport in general. A lot of people are looking at other things to get their fix. So actually, Max is doing a really good thing. Because it's promoting other kinds of motorsport other than the F1. Sometimes it will downshift nicely, and some other times I can't get it into that first gear. Ooh. I think this setup is ready to go race. Was practicing earlier at Le Mans. Tried to remove a little bit of that rear wing. But the car's balance is right on point, because as soon as you start removing some of that rear wing, the car won't hold in a couple of chicanes. Okay. Okay, so let's save it. This is a Silverstone. I don't know what the SIL is. I guess that's the track configuration, so maybe I don't even have the right one. No, they're all sills. Okay. Oh, Silverstone. Oh, man. I'm full on retarded sometimes. trying to figure out the track configuration there. Let's see. Nope, nobody's hosting anything. Let's host one. Oh, and all these Discord thingies. Okay, let's open the browser. Race control. Yes, that's what we want. And then I kind of have to figure out how to host it. Where is Silverstone? Oh, I'm so confused. Which one is it? What's the difference between Elms and WEC? I'm guessing the Elms is the one that we're used to, and somehow we cannot practice it in single player. I'm confused. Okay, all cars. Oh, did I need to save it first? No, it's still Silverstone, but let's save it in case. Okay, time of day. Hopefully this is local time, because I've been really mixed up lately. Clear. Everything's clear. It's a nice sunny day today, but on the cold side.
Justin Slim Friesen says, Elms is the new pit entrance. I think.
Well, see, I would be
Slim Friesen
confused.
says, but not sure.
Because Silverstone came out when they came out with the Elms. And we had one thing, and now it's the WEC that you can do. Like if I go, let's go back to here. Here. I'm going to turn the camera off. So, okay, if we do the WEC.
Justin Slim Friesen says, but all the setups were for the WEC layout.
So this is the default, I guess, WEC, which I'm complaining about the pit entrance. And if we go here and pick Silverstone again, why is it not showing up? Okay, so default, it's WEC here. So this is the new pit entrance. And if I go here and I use the default, it's still the new pit entrance. But it doesn't say WEC, but the pit is no longer here before the S's. Oh, it is. I'm so confused. Whatever. I guess I gotta get used to both of them. But funny that they don't offer you like 4 options from there, but they do offer you 4 options in race control, so I'm super confused. So race, 30 minutes. Qualifying, practice. Why does it say 20? I thought they brought the... Oh yeah, it was 25 and now it's 20. Okay, I'm confused. It doesn't take much to confuse me. Oh, starting up, it says. What, did it go to the first page? I doubt it. Average Joes, no aliens allowed. So we're going to have a bunch of wannabe aliens that are going to join. Because everybody has a high opinion of themselves. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh. Okay, so this is the other pit exit. No. Is that the wall I'm seeing over there? I'm so confused. Yeah, that is the wall.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "This is the new pit?"
Yep, this is the new pit.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "And this is the WEC layout?"
I have no idea what I selected anymore. It's all so confusing to me.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Me either. LOL."
Well, you can always go back on the rewind and maybe if it's not where my camera is.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "But is said WEC in the garage?" Justin Slim Friesen says, "Will do."
I have no idea what I did.
Justin Slim Friesen says. You choose WEC.
Okay, I choose Rick, and that's what we got. But then I go to the, in the single player, if I go to Elms and select the default track, it still sends me to the WEC. So I'm confused why we have 4 track selections here, but only 3 in the single player. So it's like we can't get that old configuration no more. In single player, which is weird. There's so many new features in this game.
Justin Slim Friesen says. No, the Elms default layout has the other pit lane.
Yeah, but if you go into single player and you select the default, it sends you to the WEC, even though you selected Elms Championship.
Justin Slim Friesen says. At least that's what I saw on your stream.
Yep. It sends you always to the WEC. Always sends you to this configuration. It's okay, I'll get used to it. It's just funny that they release a track and then decide to change it on you.
Justin Slim Friesen says. No, the track map showed the other pit lane.
Yeah, it showed the other, but when I was on the WEC, it sent me here. And if you go to the Elms Championship year, you go to the default track and it still gives you WEC. So in single player, it seems like we don't have access to the I don't care. I don't care. I'll get used to it. Whatever. Oh, losing my rear. Yep, this car setup feels good. Surprised not more aliens joined here. I was expecting to see some 10 seconds difference. So the rear tires can be warmer, the fronts are good. And actually, let's change that up a bit. Yep, there we go. Okay. Don't know if I should qualify or not. Oh, don't know if you noticed, but I changed my SimHub dash thing. And now I'm starting to get scared about ordering the KS Pro wheel.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I did notice, yup.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's Dale that uses this one. But yeah, I'm starting to be scared of ordering the KS Pro wheel. It seems that a lot of people are putting it on the wheelbase, and the software is not detecting the wheel. So they can't map the buttons. They light up, but you can't use them. They don't do nothing. Ooh, okay, a lot more people joined in here all of a sudden. So it kind of has me worried. I don't want to be stuck with a defective wheel. And I don't know if it's just user error or Moza's been cutting corners on quality control to get them out as soon as possible. Because they did kind of announce a product 6 months before it's actually rolling out to the distributors.
Justin Slim Friesen says.
Yeah. You know, like 2 weeks ago, I saw like maybe one or two posts, but I keep going to Facebook Moses page, and there's quite a few people are keep receiving them, and
Justin Slim Friesen says. TBH. Not like you really need the new wheel anyways.
well, I mean, the issues I had with this wheel have been fixed in the next one, so. And, you know, the only thing I could do without is the screen. I don't really need the screen, but I do like the flag lights and the funky switches. And there's a couple of more rotaries that you can use. So other than mapping, like say the traction controller, the ABS, you can actually do
Justin
the
Slim
ARBs.
Friesen says. Fair enough.
You can do the ARBs and whatever else. But yeah, kind of scared. I don't think I would have any issues, but you never know. It's hard to say because people will always post that they are having trouble, but once they fix their issue, they will never post what they did to fix their issue. So it might be some dude saying, yeah, I forgot to remove the sticker. I would look stupid if I go and mention that in my post, so I'm just not gonna tell people what I did to fix it. So he has his custom livery. Couple of Aston Martins. Man, BMW drivers have been getting a bad rap lately. It seems there really are a lot of crappy drivers that pick the BMW. Too bad we can't load deliveries here. I gotta actually start driving to load deliveries, even though I don't want to drive. Well, somebody's out with 2%. He's going for a hot lap.
Justin Slim Friesen says, BMW, Stang, and Lexus are the three to look out for. Newbies tend to flock to those.
Yes, I agree. I saw one YouTuber that recommends the Corvette for new people. Because those three cars apparently are boring. Yes, you'll do good on the track, but they're boring cars to drive. You want to be fast? Learn to drive the Corvette. I've seen this livery on another car in another stream. $151. Newcomer, livery did not load. Dang it. I don't hate his livery. I get it. I definitely get it. I haven't felt inspired. Trying to do a livery for the Alpine, and I'm not feeling inspired. Maybe because I spent so much time trying to figure out which part goes where. And you would be amazed to know that a fourth of all the parts are underneath the front hood. So you gotta look behind the front wheels to find the pieces that have changed color. So basically stuff that you don't see Takes up 1/4 of the texture files. I spent an hour looking to see where those parts were going. And when it comes around to actually doing something with the car, I'm like, I don't feel it. Oh man, this camera shake is bad. At first I was like, okay, I like those cameras, because it feels like somebody's recording from their cell phone from the trackside. But then, the shake kind of gets to me. Yeah, that shake gets to me. Well, at least he's in the Porsche, right? Not the right Porsche, but whatever. What? They're showing me from the shaky cam? That's crazy.
Justin Slim Friesen says, LOL. Yup, it gets OLD quick.
Yep. So everybody... Oh, man. I need to change these cams, probably. Oh, let's see what's written on the bumper here. Let my ass virgin something. Okay. Don't know what that means. It should be like, leave my ass virgin. Whatever. Somebody's got a drive-through. We don't see McLarens much anymore. They used to be all over the grid, and now it's a rare sight. But to be fair, I'm not seeing many Corvettes either. Oh! I don't know if you saw a couple of these YouTubes, but there's this one guy driving a yellow Corvette that's been getting into scrapes. He's been playing too rough on the track, and everybody hates him. And apparently he got fired from his team, so he joined another team, and he's still doing that crap, and I'm not sure. I think he got fired from that other team as well. But he was playing very rough on the track, and people didn't like it. Okay, so here's where I'm gonna get confused with the time thing again. Because it's not supposed to be dark at practice. So it feels like 15 minutes or 10 minutes into the race, it's gonna get dark. Ooh! Yeah, I had to work a long time on the McLaren setup, not to lose it in those S's. Okay. Time to get to the race, folks. Lots of GT3s, not many hypers. They're falling like flies. I was hoping to get some more average Joes hypercar drivers. Oh well, LOL. Ooh, a Genesis joined. Okay. Yeah, YouTube's been changing their algorithm a lot this year. And apparently, stuff that brings down your channel is doing live stuff. Imagine that. I don't know why he's on wets, but like you told me, don't pay attention to the tires here because it's lying to you. The shorts format has changed as well. So basically, older shorts are not getting shown anymore. So if you're going to do shorts, you need to do like 3 a day to get the views up on your channel. And as for videos, since this year or last year, people watching YouTube on their TVs has outpaced people watching YouTube on their phones or tablets. Shorter format of the long videos don't work. So what seems to be working now is videos that last like 50 minutes, 45, 50, 55 minutes. Crazy stuff. So people that are used to doing 8-minute reviews of stuff, that's not gonna fly anymore. Oh, and I did not tell you that, but I can no longer see the likes in my YouTube video. Apparently YouTube is moving away from likes. So how are you supposed to promote videos if they don't get likes? YouTube are changing a bunch of things. And unfortunately, they say they want to reduce the AI slop. But seems like they're demonetizing and removing real content creators' channels more than anything else. So, we'll have to be patient here and see how things go. But I think my channel is in for some rough times ahead. It's like, what, I'm no longer going to do lives? I'm just going to hit the replay button and record that.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Glad I don't care about any of that stuff. Ignorance is bliss sometimes."
Well, yeah, but what YouTube is telling me that I need to do now is no longer streamed live, just hit the replay button for a race that's an hour and get 55 minutes of that race in. And upload that. It's kind of counterintuitive. Like, how are you supposed to build a community and chat with viewers and stuff? So it's already pretty much dark at the start of the race. So like I said, in 10 minutes time, we'll be racing in the dark.
Justin Slim Friesen says, do what you want to do. Don't chase any of that crap. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I know. But then if YouTube pulls my channel because it thinks that I'm not creative enough, or I'm not following the trends, then that's not going to help either. Because they're pulling channels now for a lack of originality or whatnot. So if I'm just streaming a video game like everybody else, my channel could disappear tomorrow. So it's not like do whatever you want, whatever you like, because you may not be able to do that for much longer. Whoa! I knew it. I knew that. Okay. I got hit. Thank you for hitting me again. Twice now. Twice that BMW has hit me. My car doesn't have any damage, but it feels like it does. And that guy tried to hit me. That's kind of why I take some of the damage out. Otherwise, I'd be hosting races that would be pointless. Because I wouldn't have any wheels to even get back to the pits. To enjoy the race that I'm hosting. But yeah, if it was a league race, then I would put on the full damage stuff. But dealing with all these idiots, I wouldn't be able to enjoy my races much. I just want to get used to the car and used to passing traffic and These two have the exact same livery. Whoops, sorry. Seeing some headlights coming my way there. That was funny. I should have put in some rain into this race. That's Mr. Virgin's ass. Not sure, I think he's a content creator. Oh, two cars hit themselves. Looks like two cars hit themselves. Man, all the lights in the garage are blinding here. Ooh. Doing the same mistakes he's been doing. Ooh, going wide. Yeah, he needs a better setup for his car. I'm blaming his off-track moments due to improper car setup. This is the BM.
Justin Slim Friesen says, Dale would be disappointed in you. LOL.
Yes, he would. So that BMW. Oh, so the caddy did DNF. Okay. And then this BMW is the one that hit me twice in the first lap.
Pukey2488 says, hey.
Hey, Pookie.
Pukey2488 says, new hub I see.
Oh, I forgot to put the camera on. Yeah, it's a new HUD. I forgot about the camera. Oh, he's pitting already? Okay. Feels like a lot of GTs have also dropped off. Battery seems to be in a good place for this race.
Puki2488 says, have been playing Ready or Not recently.
Okay. Been playing a lot of things recently. Okay, I need to come into the pits.
Puki2488 says, pretty good.
I need to remember where the pit is. It's after that long bend. Which we are heading towards now shortly.
Justin Slim Friesen says, never heard of it. Puki2488 says, what sim? Justin Slim Friesen says, ah, cool.
So the guy that was leading this race has retired. So it's just me and the BMW that got into scrapes at the beginning. Wonder what happened to him. Hopefully I'm gonna have enough fuel to go the distance. It's pretty close. Let's move up the battery a bit. See if that helps on my fuel economy. Usually I would like to have 10 more. I kind of got distracted there and forgot about that. I just bought this track. Just starting to read the chats now. As from what I'm seeing here, I got a 2-minute advantage over the other guy. So basically all I need to do is make sure I have enough fuel to get myself to the end. But if not, I could always put some more fuel and I probably would still have enough. Why did it only jump to plus 54 now? Wasn't I like 2 minutes ahead of him? Ooh. Keep forgetting where I am on the track now because it's dark and I get distracted. But one lap I'm 2 minutes ahead and the next lap I'm only 1 minute ahead. Confused.
Justin Slim Friesen says. That was his lap time.
Oh, thanks. It doesn't take much to confuse me. Really? I got a track warning there. He didn't leave me much room. In case I need to go back in at the end there. I should put the crew chief back on, because usually she tells me, we think you're going to need to pit by lap such and such. Oh, where's his friend? They were two with the same liveries. Yeah, so I don't know if I should mention this, but the nice weather came out this week, and I live out in the country, right? So a lot of farmland here. So guess what they put down this morning? They put down a lot of horse manure. So it smells really rosy today. Just thought that I should share that with my viewers.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Breath deep.
It's okay. It's part of the pleasures of living out in the country. Beginning of the season and end of the season. Whoa! Oh! Grabbed a little bit too much of that curb. Race leader will finish this lap. I thought I was...
Justin Slim Friesen says. Not unusual here either.
Am I not the race leader? I'm confused. It says that the race leader will finish this lap. Now it's saying that I'm at -9 on the fuel, but I have plenty of fuel to do another lap. I'm confused. Woohoo! I won this. That's a lot of DNFs. Don't know what happened to this guy though. Ooh, he just spun out and rage quit. Okay. Oh well. Well, I guess that's it. So, this was a last to first. I haven't done those in a long time. Was not expecting that. I don't know how this guy finished second though, because he's in the garage. He retired. So how does this thing even work? He retired halfway through the race, but they have him in second place here. I am so confused. And there was... I'm confused. Okay. And why is the server not closing up after it's finished?
Justin Slim Friesen says. Who knows?
Yeah, he retired halfway through the race, but he says he's on lap 9. And I'm not understanding why the server isn't closing. Or maybe it did close and I was stuck in the watch menu, the replay menu, and it's bugged out. Can I leave? Will it let me leave? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to exit the current.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Was there another gen that retired?
Nope. The Porsche retired, the Cadillac. That's the guy I was fighting. Jim, at the beginning of, for the first half of the race, this is the guy I was fighting the most with. But it's not even letting me leave the server.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Solid game. LOL.
Yep, solid game. This game has a lot of features. But okay, it's nice and sunny outside. One cat is itching to go back for another walk. So, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Enjoyed my, I don't know what to call this kind of a race.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Later.
But, yeah, I'm not going to be streaming this evening. So, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrows. Enjoy your Sunday evening, folks.